Hello there. I hope you're doing very, very well. Welcome to my free training on how to drop 10 pounds of stubborn body fat in the next 30 days without having to train like a maniac 7 days a week, just like my friend here in the picture behind us. So let's get stuck straight into it then. So by the time you finish with this training, you will be able to be in a position to lose your next 10 pounds of stubborn body fat. So let's get straight into it. So step one, we need to find out exactly the amount of calories that you can consume on a daily basis without being able to put on any weight. This is called your maintenance calories, or as I've said here, this is your total daily energy expenditure, which is actually the combination of the amount of food that you can eat along with your activity levels on a daily basis. So this is essentially the amount of food that you can consume depending on your activity levels on a daily basis. And I put a little link in here below. All you have to do is take that link, put it into Google, and you will be able to calculate your own maintenance calories, your own TDEE. It all depends on your age, your height, your current weight, and as I said there as well, your current activity levels. Not everybody is going to have the same level of maintenance calories because everybody's lifestyle is different. So step one is to calculate your TDEE. Step two, we have to make sure that you're in a calorie deficit. This is the only way that you can lose fat. It is the only way that you can lose weight, is to be in a calorie deficit. And what is a calorie deficit? Well, once you know your TDEE or your maintenance calories from step one, it is any calories that you consume under your TDEE. So, say for talk's sake, you calculate your maintenance calories and they're 2,000. So if you eat 1,999 calories, technically you are in a calorie deficit and you're in a 1 calorie deficit. But obviously then the more of a deficit you are in, the more fat you will lose at a quicker pace. But then that also is going to mean then that you're going to restrict yourself of a lot of food in the process. So we want to try and keep it as sustainable as possible. So I've said there that 1 pound of body fat is 3,500 calories. So in order for us to lose 10 pounds of body fat, we need to be in a calorie deficit of 35,000 calories over the 30 days. So in order to burn 10 pounds of body fat in 30 days, we need to burn an average of around 1,200 calories or 1,200 calories per day. And that's it, just broken down really simply. So we move on to step three. So you have three options. Number one is to put yourself in a 1,200 calorie deficit. So you don't consume 1,200 calories worth of food. Number two is you can increase your steps to burn the extra 1,200 calories. Again, I have not mentioned the gym once throughout this process because we do not need to go to the gym. Walking and doing your steps is a fantastic way to burn calories and increase your activity levels. Or number three, which is the best option, as you'll see below already, is to combine the calorie deficit along with doing your extra steps. So that means then that you are not consuming as many calories, so that's going to help to obviously burn fat, but you'll also be doing extra steps, extra walking, which is going to allow you to then burn more calories as well. So as I said there, I'll give you a hint. Number three is the most sustainable method because it has to be sustainable in order for it to work. Because if you put yourself on a 1,200 calorie deficit, like option one, you might be able to do it for maybe 3, 4, 5 days in a row, but eventually it will be very, very hard to stick with. Same as your steps, that's doing 12,000 calories in steps is, I think you have to walk about 30 or 40,000 steps every day, which is just like there's no time for that unless you are walking from 6 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the evening. It's just very, very unsustainable. So your action steps then to go forward. So as I said, option three is the best option. So we're going to run with option three. So you need to be in a 600 calorie deficit, plus then you need to burn 600 calories with steps in order to get to the 1200 calories. And you don't necessarily have to do, 600 calories of a deficit and 600 calories of extra burning extra calories. You can combine these to whatever way you see fit in your lifestyle. Like maybe you don't mind going into a bigger calorie deficit, and consuming less food, or maybe you work on a construction site and you do a lot more steps than what I'm about to say here. And it means then that you don't have to do this combination as I'm saying it here. I am just doing these for numbers' sake. So your action steps are: number one is to take your TDE that you've calculated in step one, and you want to minus then 600 calories from that. So for toxic, if your TDE is 2,000 calories, then you're going to minus 600 calories from that, and you're going to be consuming then 1,400 calories on a daily basis. And then number two is to increase your step count. So you need to be doing around 17,000 steps per day in order to burn 600 calories every day. So doing the combination of being in a calorie deficit of 600 calories plus doing your 17,000 steps and burning the 600 calories. If you do this for the next 30 days, you will be guaranteed to lose 10 pounds and possibly more. If you have any questions whatsoever, I've left a button below this training, so you can click the button and go into my Life Changer call calendar and book a little call with me today. And we can talk about, if you have any questions about the training today, or, where it is you are on your current weight loss journey, where it is you would like to be, and then how we can go about moving forward to achieve the goals that you want to achieve when it comes to your weight loss.